Good day, welcome to day 45 of reading through the Bible. I try to upload every day, but it's not always possible. Please bear with me as I assure you there will be 365 daily Bible readings on this channel at the end. I appreciate your patience. Leviticus chapter 18, Amplified Version, narration style, no verse numbers. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, I am the Lord your God. You shall not do what is done in the land of Egypt where you lived, nor are you to do what is done in the land of Canaan where I am bringing you. You shall not follow their statutes and practices. You are to follow my judgments and keep my statutes and live in accordance with them. I am the Lord your God. So you shall keep my statutes and my judgments, by which, if a person keeps them, he shall live. I am the Lord. None of you shall approach anyone who is near of kin to him to uncover nakedness. I am the Lord. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your father, that is, the nakedness of your mother. She is your mother, you are not to uncover her nakedness. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your father's wife, it is your father's nakedness. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your sister, either your father's daughter or your mother's daughter, whether born at home or born elsewhere. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your son's daughter or your daughter's daughter. Their nakedness you shall not uncover, for they are your own descendants. You shall not uncover the nakedness of the daughter of your father's wife, born to your father, she is your sister. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your father's sister, she is your father's blood relative. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your mother's sister, for she is your mother's blood relative. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your father's brother, you shall not approach his wife. She is your aunt. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your daughter-in-law, she is your son's wife. You shall not uncover her nakedness. You shall not uncover the nakedness of your brother's wife, she belongs to your brother. You shall not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter, nor shall you take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness. They are blood relatives, it is depravity. You shall not marry a woman in addition to her sister as a rival while she is alive, to uncover her nakedness. Also, you shall not approach a woman to uncover her nakedness during her menstrual impurity. You shall not have intimate relations with your neighbor's wife, to be defiled with her. You shall not give any of your children to offer them to Molech, nor shall you profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. You shall not lie with a male as with a woman, it is an abomination. You shall not have intimate relations with any animal to be defiled with it, nor shall any woman stand before an animal to mate with it. It is a perversion. Do not defile yourselves by any of these things, for by all these the nations which I am casting out before you have become defiled. For the land has become defiled, therefore I have brought its punishment upon it, so the land has vomited out its inhabitants. But as for you, you are to keep my statutes and my judgments and shall not do any of these abominations, neither the native-born nor the stranger who lives temporarily among you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done who were before you, and the land has become defiled. So do not let the land vomit you out as it has vomited out the nation that was before you. For whoever commits any of these abominations, those persons who do so shall be cut off from among their people. So keep my charge not to practice any of these abominable customs which were practiced before you, so as not to defile yourselves with them. I am the Lord your God. Leviticus chapter 19, Amplified Version, narration style, no verse numbers. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to all the congregation of the children of Israel and say to them, You shall be holy, for I the Lord your God am holy. Each of you shall respect his mother and his father, and you shall keep my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God. Do not turn to idols or make for yourselves molten gods. I am the Lord your God. Now when you offer a sacrifice of peace offerings to the Lord, you shall offer it so that you may be accepted. It shall be eaten the same day you offer it, and on the next day, but if anything remains until the third day, it shall be burned in the fire. If it is eaten at all on the third day, it is repulsive, it will not be accepted. Everyone who eats it will bear his guilt, for he has profaned what is holy to the Lord, and that person shall be cut off from his people. When you reap the harvest of your land, you shall not reap to the very edges of your field, nor shall you gather the gleanings of your harvest. And you shall not glean your vineyard, nor shall you gather the fallen grapes of your vineyard. You shall leave them for the poor and for the stranger. I am the Lord your God. You shall not steal, nor deal deceptively, nor lie to one another. You shall not swear by my name falsely, nor shall you profane the name of your God. I am the Lord. You shall not oppress or exploit your neighbor, nor rob him. The wages of a hired worker shall not remain with you overnight until morning. You shall not curse a deaf person, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but you shall fear your God. I am the Lord. You shall not do injustice in judgment. You shall not show partiality to the poor or defer to the great, but judge your neighbor fairly. You shall not go around as a slanderer among your people, and you shall not jeopardize the life of your neighbor. I am the Lord. You shall not hate your brother in your heart. You may most certainly rebuke your neighbor, but shall not incur sin because of him. You shall not take revenge nor bear any grudge against the children of your people, but you shall love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord. You are to keep my statutes. You shall not breed together two kinds of your cattle. You shall not sow your field with mixed seed, nor wear a garment of mixed fabric of wool and linen. If a man lies carnally with a woman who is a slave acquired for another man's use, but who has in no way been redeemed or given her freedom, there shall be punishment. They shall not be put to death, because she was not free, but he shall bring his guilt offering to the Lord, to the doorway of the tent of meeting, a ram as a guilt offering. The priest shall make atonement for him with the ram of the guilt offering before the Lord for his sin which he has committed, and he shall be forgiven for his sin. When you come into the land and plant all kinds of trees for food, then you shall consider their fruit forbidden. For 3 years it shall be forbidden to you, it shall not be eaten. In the 4th year, all its fruit shall be holy, an offering of praise to the Lord. In the 5th year, you may eat its fruit, that its yield may increase for you. I am the Lord your God. You shall not eat anything with the blood, nor practice divination or soothsaying. You shall not trim and round off the side growth of your heads, nor mar the edges of your beard. You shall not make any cuts in your body for the dead, nor make any tattoo marks on yourselves. I am the Lord. Do not profane your daughter by making her a prostitute, so that the land will not fall into prostitution and become full of wickedness. You shall keep my Sabbaths and revere my sanctuary. I am the Lord. Do not turn to those who are mediums or to spiritists. Do not seek them out to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. You shall rise before the gray-headed and honor the aged, and you shall fear your God. I am the Lord. If a stranger lives temporarily with you in your land, you shall not oppress him. The stranger who lives as a resident with you shall be to you like someone native born among you, and you shall love him as yourself, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. You shall do no wrong in judgment, in measurements of weight or capacity. You shall have honest balances, honest weights, an honest ephah, and an honest hin. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt. You shall keep all my statutes and all my ordinances and do them. I am the Lord. Matthew chapter 27, verses 32 to 66, Amplified Version, narration style, no verse numbers. As they were coming out, they found a man of Cyrene named Simon, whom they forced into service to carry the cross of Jesus. And when they came to a place called Golgotha, which means place of a skull, they offered him wine mixed with gall to drink, but after tasting it, he refused to drink it. And when they had crucified him, they divided his clothes among themselves by casting lots. Then, sitting down there, they began to keep watch over him. Above his head they put the accusation against him in writing, "This is Jesus the King of the Jews." At the same time 2 robbers were crucified with him, one on the right and one on the left. Those who passed by were hurling abuse at him, wagging their heads and saying, "You who would destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, save yourself. If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross." In the same way the chief priests also, along with the scribes and elders, mocked him, saying, "He saved others, he cannot save himself. He is the King of Israel, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe in him. He trusts in God, let God rescue him now, if he delights in him. For he said, I am the Son of God." The robbers who had been crucified with him also began to insult him in the same way. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land until the 9th hour. About the 9th hour Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, "Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani?" That is, my God, why have you forsaken me?" When some of the bystanders heard it, they began saying, "This man is calling for Elijah." Immediately one of them ran and took a sponge, soaked it with sour wine and put it on a reed, and gave him a drink. But the rest said, "Let us see whether Elijah will come to save him." And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice, and gave up his spirit. And at once the veil of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth shook and the rocks were split. The tombs were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep in death were raised to life. And coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they entered the holy city and appeared to many people. Now the centurion and those who were with him, keeping guard over Jesus, when they saw the earthquake and the things that were happening, were terribly frightened, and said, "Truly this was the Son of God." There were also many women there looking on from a distance, who had accompanied Jesus from Galilee, ministering to him. Among them was Mary Magdalene, and Mary the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of the sons of Zebedee. Now when it was evening, a rich man from Arimathea, named Joseph, who had also become a disciple of Jesus, went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Then Pilate ordered that it be given to him. And Joseph took the body and wrapped it in a clean linen cloth, and laid it in his own new tomb, which he had cut in the rock, and he rolled a large stone over the entrance of the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene was there, and the other Mary, sitting opposite the tomb. Now on the next day, that is, the day after the day of preparation, the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered together with Pilate, and said, "Sir, we have remembered that when he was still alive that deceiver said, 'After 3 days I will rise again.' Therefore, give orders to have the tomb made secure until the 3rd day, otherwise his disciples may come and steal him away and say to the people, 'He has risen from the dead,' and the last deception will be worse than the first." Pilate said to them, "You have a guard. Go, make it as secure as you know how." So they went and made the tomb secure, and along with the stationing of the guard, they set a seal on the stone. Thank you for reading with me. Please join me next time for day 46, and please like and subscribe so that we can keep going every day. Thank you for watching. Join me again for day 46 of Read Through the Bible.